Ever had a problem with your jeans not fitting just right around the waist? Want to learn how to alter it yourself? Well, you're in luck. Now, gather your materials. In order to make alterations to your jean waist, you'll need a few essential tools. Now, let's focus on the waistband. It's usually the most challenging part of the jean to alter, but don't worry, we've got this. We'll start by using a seam ripper to carefully remove the belt loops and waistband from the back of the jeans. Be sure to do this slowly, keeping your fingers safe and preserving the integrity of the fabric. Once you've detached the waistband, you'll see the yoke seam. This is where we'll be making our adjustments. Remember, we don't want to rip the fabric, so take your time and be gentle. Next, we're going to mark our new waistline. These 2 inches on both sides of the hip seam using tailor's chalk. Now let's move on to pinning. Fold the excess fabric inwards towards the center of the jeans and pin it down. This fold is your new seam. Make sure the fold is even all along the waistline for a smooth fit. Once the pinning is done, we're ready for stitching. Thread your sewing machine and sew along the pinned line. A straight stitch will work fine for this task. Remember to backstitch at the beginning and end to secure your seam. After sewing, it's time to trim the excess fabric. Leave about ½ inch of fabric from your new seam and cut off the rest with segger machine. This is to prevent any uncomfortable bulging when you wear your jeans. Lastly, we need to reattach the waistband. Align it with the new waistline, pin it, and sew it back on. We need to reattach the waistband. Align it with the new waistline, pin it, and sew it back on. Again, use a straight stitch and remember to backstitch. Voila! You've successfully reduced the waist of your jeans by more than 2 inches. Try them on, and you'll see that they fit much better now. Keep in mind that practice makes perfect. Don't be discouraged if your first try isn't perfect. With time and patience, you'll become a pro at altering your jeans. That's how to significantly reduce the waist size of your jeans. Now that you've made the alterations, it's time to finish up. The final steps are crucial to ensuring your alterations are secure and will last. So, let's get to it. First, you'll want to secure your work. Thread your needle with a matching color jean thread and start by making a few back stitches at the beginning of your waistband seam. This will lock your stitches in place and prevent them from unraveling. Next, stitch along the waistline of your new seam, following the line of your old stitch. Make sure your stitches are tight and even. As you approach the end of your seam, remember to backstitch again to secure the ending. Now, let's talk about the finishing touches. You'll want to press your new seams. This will help them lay flat and give your jeans a professional look. Use a hot iron, but be careful not to scorch the fabric. And now sew back on your belt loops. Finally, it's time to try on your jeans. This is the moment of truth. Slip them on and check the fit around your waist. You're looking for a snug but comfortable fit. If the waist is still a bit loose or too tight, don't worry. You can always make further adjustments. Remember, alterations are an art. It might take a few tries to get the perfect fit, but with patience and practice, you'll get there. And think about the satisfaction of wearing perfectly fitted jeans that you've adjusted yourself. It's worth every stitch. So don't rush the process.